Hello everyone. Good evening, Professor and my team member. My name is Bismay Jaz, and my team member's name is one is Sadvika and the other is Malik Salim. Today I am going to present the we are going to present our project presentation uh, on e-waste companies, e-waste company which is ERI and Sims Limited. Before moving ahead, let's talk about the e-waste. E-waste are referred to as discarded electronic devices, components that are no longer in use. Both company focuses on e-waste because both recycle e-waste and the ERI focuses on recycling of e-waste and also focuses on this data destruction, while on the other hand the Sims Limited focuses on recycling of the e-waste and also recovery of these e-waste into useful things. Now moving toward the content, these are the content which we as a member are covering in this presentation. Now moving toward my turn, my slide. This is my slide. I'm going towards the formal and informal workplaces of ERI and Sims Limited. So ERI follow the formal workplace, while Sims Limited follow non-formal and formal both workplaces. ERI focuses on certified network of certified e-waste recycling facility across the United States. They follow the strict environmental regulation, industry best practice, focuses on responsible recycling. First move toward the structure. Let's talk about the structure. Both organization structure. ERI structure is very large, established. It is very established company. It is well defined. Worker work in a defined department such as logistic, recycling, operation, and compliances. While on the other hand, Sims Limited, depending on its size, it has a flat and flexible organization. Now moving toward the culture of ERI and Sims Limited. The culture of ERI is more accountable and compliance. Employees are trained to follow protocols and emphasis on workplace safety. Given the nature of e-waste handling, workers are more subject to perform evaluation, safety audit, and industry certification like R2. Responsible recycling and e-steward. What is culture of Sims Limited? Organization Sims Limited has a more collaborative culture, with employee being encouraged to take on a variety of tasks and work together on innovative recycling solution. The next is role and responsibility of ERI. ERI roles are well defined with clear distinction between department like recycling, logistic, data destruction, customer service, etc. On the other hand, Sims Limited have roles more fluid. Employees could be asked to perform variety of tasks ranging from sorting e-waste to customer service or even logistic. Moving toward the training and development, ERI likely to have a formal training program, and they train their training includes safety certification, regulatory compliance, specific e-waste recycling process. While on the other hand, Sims employee may learn through direct experience rather than formalized program. They might be there might be fewer resources dedicated to training and development, but employee could gain a broad range of expertise by taking a multiple responsibility. Technology of ERI and Sims Limited. Technology uses in ERI RITAD technology in it is a e-waste processing facility. The company invests in a sophisticated equipment to handle the sorting, dismantling, and recycling of electronic waste. This includes specialized machinery for material recovery, data destruction, and compliance with environmental regulation. ITD. Now moving toward the first picture. Look at this. This is a picture of ITAD from ERI. ERI. It is specially designed by ERI. It is the ITD is actually a process called as a IT assist disposition. It's a process of securely and responsibly reusing or recycling of electronic assets which are no longer needed or no longer in service. It is a process of disposal of electronic waste in keeping the data. Its role is to keep the data on these devices secured all the time. That is from my side. Now I am my group member is uh, going ahead and give his part in a presentation. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Hi, this is Sheikh Salim Malik. Today we're going to discuss about how staff organize in two different companies like Sims Limited and ERA. The organization structure of staff at Sims Limited and ERA, it can be very greatly depending on the industry size and specific operational needs. Here is a general comparison of how staff could be organized of these two companies. Sims Limited is primarily involved in recycling, specifically metal recycling and resource recovery. Staff organization, executive leadership, CEO and COO and CFO, etc., overseeing the all overall strategy and the growth. Staff would be divided based on their functional areas such as logistics, recycling, plant management, and resource recovery. Sales and marketing teams are responsible for client acquisition, brand management, and market expansion. Environmental compliance and specific teams to adherence of local and international environmental standards. Corporate functions, human resources, finance, IT, and the legal departments. Regional divisions, if sims operates in a multiple regions, there may be a regional managers to oversee the operations in various country or continents. In ERA is a lending provider of electronics recycling services. Staff organization and ERA is similar to the sims. ERA would have top level executives managing overall operation strategies and finances, uh, handing the collection, sorting and recycling of electronic waste. This might include the plant managers, technicians, and the logistic coordinators. Sales and teams dedicated to building relationships with the clients, such as corporation needing e-waste recycling services. ERI would have teams specifically focused on compliance with environmental laws, data destruction regulations, and safety protocols. The key differences between these two companies are: Sims is more focused on the metal and the resources recycling, while ERA specializes in electronics recycling. Regulatory components: ERA might have more specialized teams dedicated to data security, electronics specific regulations. Sims might operate on a larger, more global scale in terms of the materials it processes, where ERA's focus would be more dealing primarily with electronics. Uh, Thank you. Next, my team member Sadvika will be continue.
Good evening, everyone. Now, my slide is about evidence of status and power differentials. Now let's go to the first image. This image is going to discuss about two employees discussing about e-waste, how it we have to dump. Now, this is from Sim Limited Technologies. These people are discussing about the importance of reducing electronic waste. One empathizing that needed a better recycling practices and public education on harmful effects of improper e-waste disposal, and the other is highlighting the two companies, how the companies like Sim Limited are working towards responsible recycling and sustainable designs. These two both I have agreed the individuals must also take the responsibilities by donating or recycling old devices. They conclude that while this process has been made, a collective effort is necessary to reduce e-waste and to protect the environment. Now, when the next image, when we come to, it's a this image from an article called ERI. This article written by Comira Bank. Now here they are discussing about, here this article is all about how this ERT has been ERA has been introduced. Before they came with a proposal, before 10 to 15 years back, they came with the same proposal. The same back has been rejected the proposal. Now they have accepted. Now ERA has been in the topmost position because of their idea. Now this article says about in every year 50 million tons of e-waste has been generated. Now in this e-waste they founded mountains of plastic, copper, aluminum, glass and nickel. Now Here they have here this article, this bank, Comera Bank also said that this is a strategic partnership. This ERA is company support, and this ERA is leading electronic waste recycling and IT asset disposal. It's also called as ITAD company. In it collaborate with Comerica Bank, and this bank also supported the ERA idea. And when we come to the picture graph, now here we can see the salaries, work life, security, culture and management of both ERA and Sim Limited. Now let's go to ERA. Now ERA has rated 4.4 out on scale of 5. Sim has been rated by 3.1 out of 5. Now let's go into detail. Now the salary of ERA has 4.4 and Sim has 3.1. The rating scale for work life, ERA has 4.1 and Sim has 3.0. Now when it comes to security, ERA has 4.4 and Sim Limited has 2.9. When it comes to culture, ERA has again 4.4 and Sim has 3.1. When it comes to management, ERA has 4.2, and when it comes on scale of 5, when it comes to management, Sim has it has 2.8. What are the drawbacks of these two companies? The employees has complaint is when it comes to ERA, they found that long working hours paying not worth it. Like they are not charging extra for the extra working hours. This is the only complaint from ERA. But the complaints from the drawbacks from Sim Limited Technologies are poor management, no chances to progress, no training, and too much politics in workplace, especially toxic environment, outdated systems, and slow decision makings. This leads to employees get frustrated. So they scale as 3.4 out of 5, and ERA is rated as 4.4 on scale of 5. Now the next slide is what values seem to be important in the organization. Now let's go to the first picture. There is a story behind selecting these two pictures. Now first let's go to Sim Limited Technology. Here, this Sim Limited Technology is about women empowerment. Now, here this Sim Limited has actively supported female representation within its leadership and workplace. According to company, 2019 itself they started this sustainable women this selecting women female members. In the sustainability report, they said that 35% of board members and 25% of executive leadership are from women's team are from women's. Now this initiative reflects that company broader commitment and diversity equality to the inclusion, and it leads to business practices as well. Now when it comes to the left part, this is all about this is a campaign conducted by ERI. Yeah, now this company has found that after they came to after the campaign, they came to know that 6.10 million tons has been generated. E-waste has been generated. Means after the calculation, 47 pounds of e-waste has been generated by one person, just one person. Now, this study shows that 2.7 million tons has been recycled. What about the others? Now, after the study, they came to research that why people are dumping in oceans, seas, and in soil, and they came up with an idea called, let's before going to their accomplishments, let's go to their ideas which are from ERI. Now they came up with three ideas. Like one, why not to keep a separate e-waste bin in the beside the trash cans. So this will leads to positive impact on the environment, and the electronic goods can't get wet as well. This leads lots of energy saving as well. Now the other one is they came with an app called ERA app. Now this app is all about how to clear the data, delete the data, confidential data. Why instead of people throwing in the oceans or in any ponds, etc., they can dump their mobiles in the e-waste bin. Before the dumping, they have to download the app, just delete the confidentials, This app will be helping everyone to delete the confidential data and to dump their e-waste, and that will leads to recycling without any extra tons of e-waste producing any e-waste. Now the other one is e-waste ERA robot. This is all about collecting e-waste. People who are not dumping in e-waste, they can use this app. This is this company came with how to reduce e-waste as soon as possible, because uh, the 6 million tons of e-waste, there's only 2.7 is getting recycled. What about others? So they came up with an idea called ERA robot. Just download the app, drop your e-waste, earn coupons for your next electronic devices purchases. This leads to reduce the e-waste as well. Now let's go to their accomplishments. Now if you see here, let's talk about ERA. Let's talk about ERA and SIM employment and revenue. Now let's start with ERA. ERA has 1,000 employees and with 6 locations globally, and SIM Limited has 4,000 employees and 5 locations globally. Now here let's go to their accomplishments. Now here ERA company has earned several industry certificates. Like if we see here, there are the red mark, ISO 9001, ISO 14001, ISO 45001. These are all about industries, which industries they have received. Like they received for they received this for data security and the privacy and data protection. And the next one is AAR 360. This is the 360 degrees feedback, which is from all supervisors, coordinations, and other peers as well. This feedback is from all, so they certified by AIR as well. The other are they are environmental friendly without harming the nature. They disposing the e-waste. So they have been certified by AICPA, R2 and E certificate, and CO2 neutral as well. Now when coming to E SIM Limited, they got only one, that is like global leader electronic waste recycling because of computer security in the awards. This is the proper recycling and reducing landfill impact. So they have received an award. And I just want to wind up this 2 slides with one point. Their two companies are tied up with many other sub branches, but the e-waste is still they can't even reduce the e-waste land size. So they came up with those ideas. Yeah, now next my friend will going to continue.
Yeah. The physical environment supporting teamwork. In the Sims Limited, the physical environment operates in a resource recovery and recycling industry, and the recycling dealing primarily with the metals and other materials. Its physical environments would typically include large industrial facilities, recycling plants, warehouses, and yards where heavy machinery is used for sorting and processing materials. These environments tend to be open spaces, collaborative work areas for the administrative and the corporate teams like sales, operations, and logistics. They would likely to be in office spaces and meeting rooms and designed to facilitate communication. Open plan offices or collaborative spaces might usually encourage teamwork, but the overall environment is more functional than the highly collaborative in the traditional sense. Safely measures are a critical part of the physical environment. While this can promote collaboration in the sense of spontaneous collaboration due to the nature of the work, coordination between the different teams, logistics, recycling, and environmental process rather than informational physical environments designed for interaction. The in ERA, um, which focus on electronics recycling and facilities, but some key differences are the both companies have operational environments that are largely industrial and process oriented, but ERS focus on electronics might lead to more specialized collaboration spaces for security purposes. Thank you.
Now the conclusion part. Uh, One man trash is another man treasure, but e-waste can harm tomorrow. If not managed properly, both ERA and Sim Limited companies has working hard to reduce e-waste, but challenges remains. It's our responsibility to discard electronics wisely and protect the environment for the future generations. Thank you so much.